one of my favorite films of this year, the James Gunn superhero classic, Superman. So, let's get right into it, guys. First off, I want to talk about the film posters. And, we've had many posters. First, we've had the teaser poster with the new Superman shield, and it's pretty amazing. Now we got more posters. We got character posters for each character that's in the film. Superman, Lex Luthor, Girl, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, Lois Lane. Of course, we got the lovely Cat Grant.
Oh my God!
Sweet baby Jesus.
I lost track there, but anyway, going back to the posters. The main Superman poster is absolutely amazing. It's a great tribute to the original 1978 film, and I think this entire film is a great tribute in itself to the Superman franchise and to the meaning and message of Superman, of hope and of love, of justice, and of just the feel good of Superman. Superman isn't meant to be dark. He isn't meant to be Batman. If you look at the Zack Snyder films, that Superman he was a good Superman. Henry Cavill was a good Superman, but going back to it, he didn't give that type of hope that Superman usually gives. If you've ever read a Superman comic, if you've read All-Star Superman, or if you watch the Superman animated series or the Justice League series, Superman is a symbol of hope and peace and justice. That Zack Snyder version of Superman, no shade to Henry Cavill, amazing, but just didn't give that feel of Superman. So I think I should bring up that David Corenswet is an amazing Superman. He's just amazing. He brought out humanity in this character that we haven't seen in a long time. And I think that's truly beautiful. And this is what I really loved about this Superman. So shout out David.
And that's my greatest strength.
He really truly represents this true idea of who Superman is. And you can really see the difference between Clark Kent and Superman. There's a complete, even with the acting, with the way he changes up his voice, the look, the hair, and they really went to the Superman lore and talked about how he was hypnoblasts, mentioned by Carrigan, Green Lantern, who is a complete pain in the butt. Like right now, I'm gonna get it out of the way. Carrigan was awesome. He was basically trying to order farm. But I mean, he tried to size up Superman. I'm like, guy, are you serious? You really trying to size up Superman? One of the strongest beings ever. You're trying to size him up? But that's part of the character. He's cocky, and I like that. I like that they brought back his bowl cut. I think that's really interesting to the classic look of the character. And what I really love about this film is that they brought these characters and they made them more established. They established these characters. It's not an origin story. We've seen many origin stories from across Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. We don't need any more origin stories, man. Superman has been Superman for about 3 years, and there's other superheroes: Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, and now we got a new asset. We got Metamorpho, which is an amazing look of how these characters, these ambiguous characters, can fit into this new DCU. And another thing I love about this is Hawkgirl. Oh my God, Hawkgirl was amazing. Not just because Isabela Merced. Shout out. She's beautiful. But Hawkgirl was flipping crazy. I mean, she got the attitude. She was screaming, and then she didn't commit murder, but what you gonna do? It's Hawkgirl, man. She ain't like Superman, as she said in the film. And another thing I want to bring to is that Superman, this character of Superman, how we gonna delve into this Superman, this new character. This version is more, is more into he's trying to reconcile with his controlling heritage, but at the same time he's conflicted about this path that he's on, why these parents send him there, and when he finds out the truth, that really sets him apart from the others, and it makes him question his identity, which I really think is a really good part of this film. He comes into conflict with Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor, by the way, is just a top tier villain in this film. This guy is top tier. He's rage-based in Superman all the way, with every single thing, and it's probably one of the greatest villains in the past few years that I've seen in superhero films. He's Hoult again, who did an amazing job as Lex Luthor. I don't think we can get anything better than that, honestly. It's better than the last Lex Luthor. He was horrible. I digress, by the way. Sorry. To carry on as Superman, this character, he's young, he's new to this, and he's still learning. And I like that. I like that he's still learning. He's not made to be a god right away. You know, I feel like they rushed that in the last the last take on Superman with Henry Cavill. They really rushed him to make him like a god. And he shouldn't have a god complex. That's more like Injustice Superman. And I feel like James Gunn, he wanted this idea of a Superman that brings hope. That's why he took ideas from All-Star Superman or from the Superman animated series, which is probably my favorite Superman show of all time. Like, that for me was amazing. It's really that, and the Christopher Reeve film series. That's what really made me fall in love with this character. You know, as a Batman fan, you know, I love Batman. He's like my favorite superhero. But then I went to the cinema with my friend and we watched this movie, and we heard all these. You know, we watched the film. We heard this music. To John Williams. It was a tribute to John Williams, the original composer of the film, and it was an amazing tribute, and truly it was an amazing experience for me. I truly fell in love with this character again, and I hope that this character will have a bright future, will lead into this new phase of the DC universe. And truly give people more hope. And I've seen it already. You know, it's been a couple of months, the film has been released, and it's made a big impact on the superhero universe. And I'm truly happy that this character can make new waves for other heroes, you know, pave the way. And now at the end of the let us bring it to other stuff for this film. The villains. Ultraman, Engineer, Lex Luthor. Top tiers, my guys. And it was a mysterious outlook on Ultraman. You know, we were wondering, who was this dude? Was he an outlet? Was he like Bizarro? And for me, I thought he was Bizarro. But could he be like maybe, you know, like the actual Ultraman from like the parallel Earth? You know, from the Crime Syndicate? Could he be that one?
Which leaves the governments of the world with two choices: bow down to us or die.
Back to it. The mysterious Ultraman. Who was he gonna be? Bizarro or an alternate version of Clark Kent? In the film, we just find out that he was actually a clone created by Lex Luthor. That they got DNA from Kal-El, Clark Kent, and created this kind of like, you know, so there's this being, this doppelganger that could be controlled through these movements and through these type of movements that could lead him to beating Superman many times. You know, this character took on he also took on the guys of the Hammer of Barovia, and it was a real turnaround at the early part of the film where they showed this part, and it was like, whoa, what's happening here? This is going to be crazy. Already, we got a reveal that the Hammer of Barovia was actually Ultraman, and then at the end of the film, Ultraman was actually a clone of Clark Kent. Yeah, let that sink in. Layers. Absolute layers. And then the engineer, Angela Speaker, the engineer. She, a woman who has body made of nanites, and it's like pretty crazy, you know. A member of the Authority leading up to a future Authority film. I don't know if that's still in the works. I believe it's been put on hold. But yeah, there will be a feature film about the Authority featuring her character in I don't know what capacity. I don't know how they're gonna lead to her. Like now she's pretty much a bad guy because she's been working with Lex Luthor, and the way that they can work around this entire character, you know, and give a proper origin story. I feel like most of these characters that have been in this film could be used with a great origin story, like the terrific Green Lantern. I would love Green Lantern. I know he's going to be in the Lantern series. Girl, I would love an anthology series to speak about, or maybe like a mini series, maybe to speak about how she got reincarnated, because this version is Kendall Saunders. And as we know, the original version is Shaira Hall, a Thanagarian, But then also there were some various incarnations where she's an Egyptian princess. If you've seen the animated series, it delves deep into this. Just read some comics or watch some shows, guys, and just research about this character. And then Kendra Saunders is basically a reincarnation of Shayera Hall, the original Hawk Girl. And so, if they build a mini-series on this character, they could tell an origin story of how she maybe got reincarnated, or maybe a previous reincarnation as well. And then I know Mr. Terrific is also going to get his own series. Even Jimmy Olsen is going to get his own series. Also, Jimmy Olsen, what's happening? This guy's a stud all of a sudden? He's getting all the girls? He got Eve Tessmacher? My man dated Eve Tessmacher, and then has other girls in the Daily Planet looking at him. Like they want to jump him, guys. They want to get some of Jimmy Olsen, which is incredible to me. Like I'm thinking, what? Jimmy? But that's one of the best, like a good part of that show, of the film, and I'm wondering like, what are they gonna make a Jimmy Olsen series, and they're gonna introduce Gorilla Grodd, and it's gonna be pretty cool, I think. I'm waiting for that show.
Also, can I say, this film is not a political film. It really isn't. It doesn't go that deep. I guess this film is about war. And I think people today really can draw like comparisons from Israel and Palestine. But guys, this film is not is not about politics. It's a film for Superman fans. And if someone really makes it political, then there's something wrong with it. And they should enjoy life.
But back to the plot of this film and the story that it delves deep into. It's one of the best Superman films out there. I've seen in a long while, and people are like, it wasn't that much action. It was really like boring. But I'm like, it told a good story. This is one of the best written Superman films ever. Like ever since like the 1978 film, I believe, in my opinion. And it acts as a tribute to Christopher Reeve's character. And I believe that they took into they really like took inspiration from comics. Like this is the most comic book film ever. Like even more than the MCU films. This took so much inspiration from comic books, and this is a real comic book adaptation. Like of it's awesome. I love it. And if you really don't like this film, I really can't say much for you. What can I say? If you don't like this film, then you really, I don't know if you don't like Superman or you're just a Henry Cavill Snyderverse guy. Snyderverse, it's not gonna happen. No more Snyderverse. Snyderverse is not gonna happen. Y'all need to figure that out for yourself, man. No more Snyderverse. Snyderverse is not gonna get restored. This is James Gunn. DCU. DC Universe. Gunverse. Let's go, people. Also, one more thing. This film is a great tribute. The music is amazing. The cinematography, the CGI, the plot. And for me, this made me cry in the cinema. I truly cried when I watched this, when I saw the tribute, the music. It really made me emotional. And I hope that when I watch it, or if you are going to watch it, it's right now on streaming. You can go stream it anywhere you want. It's been available streaming. If you want to go on a thread, you want to download it, stream it, or maybe, I don't know if it's still in cinemas. Probably might be still in cinemas. It's a really popular movie. Please go and watch it. I highly recommend it. It's a really good film for this year. It's one of the best superhero films of this year, and for maybe the past few years, ever since Endgame. Yeah, I said it. This is the best superhero film since Avengers Endgame. This is T.O.I.G. Reviews, signing out. Bye, guys.
Wow.